happy Monday. Race car, and there's a world's largest bumblebee in this unit. Yeah, whey, yeah, it's gone. That's close. That's huge. Anyway, race car day again. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. We're going to crack on. So yeah, let's finish off my nice rear bulkhead thing. We finished that. I brought down the gear handbrake stuff. Thinking of having a think about that and having a look at that, but yeah, not sure how that's going to fit. Need to go dig out the handbrake cable. Did I leave that at home? Anyway, so yeah, we've got the handbrake cable bits as well, just to think about. And you never know, it's a nice day. I might just push it out, see what it looks like from the outside. Anyway, and yeah, I brought my drill down so we can do a bit of work on fitting the dash as well. Maybe drill some holes, just see if we can get that mounted as well, just for things. It's a warm day, so I'm just gonna piss about and just see how we get on with. All right, I've got another patch on there. I just need to finish off the ends. Not quite exactly the same position as the other side, but that's the way it is. I cut a little bit too much out the rear shelf, so I had to tilt the repair panel up. But yeah, so getting there. Just having a look at the handbrake again. I think I might attempt to try and get some tacks in it and see if we can thing. So basically, fuel tank is behind there. Hollow space, diff underneath this. I'm partially under the thing. So basically what I'm hoping to do, and prop shaft would run under there, is to basically mount this there. As far forward as I can get it without the handbrake interfering with the gear lever. Going to be slightly higher because obviously that's the original level of the handbrake in the tunnel. But having the handbrake up a couple of inches higher, you know, for a race car, really ain't gonna make no difference. It's just there to be functional and just stop the thing rolling down the hill when needed. So yeah, might cut a hole and see what goes on. See how it looks and see what's actually underneath it. Well, we can have a look underneath anyway, but yeah, I'm hoping there's gonna be enough flex in the cables handbrake cables to get it to work. There was on the Escort, but obviously, yeah, that was only 4 inches out to cut out the wheelbase. I've had to cop a whopping 9, I think, out of this one, or a bit more than that, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's only numbers, let's give it a go. Never one to say I don't do a proper job. It's a proper job, isn't it? Basically, I've cut a hole underneath this to where basically the handbrake cables go through, and basically I'm just going to weld this, give or take some stitch welds onto the top of the tunnel, onto the top of the rear seat there. Had to undo the brake cables, the handbrake cables, because it actually sort of comes like that, and it sort of went like that, but obviously this car's all moved forward, so I've undone them. Sadly, it looks like I've cut through one of the brake cables. That's a bit of a surprise. You know, I'm normally pretty delicate when it comes to cutting. But anyway, donor vehicle should have a couple of handbrake cables, so we can throw them on anyway. So what we do, we just get the handbrake on, just see if that's working. I might just trim the other side off as well underneath, just to have both coming through so we can just see it all working. But that's the idea. As I said, the front of the handbrake will be slightly high. Well, it will be high, so we'll have to deal with that. Alrighty, well, it's only tacked, but in principle, that's the handbrake moved. As I said, obviously it used to sit on the tunnel and I've mounted it higher. Very agricultural, but it should work. So obviously just need to make some sort of support to mount the front. And then just, yeah, not too sure. It might be in the way of the gear stick and stuff. And the other option is I could angle it slightly just like that. Just for now, it's just a race car, isn't it? Just get it out of the way, which might be easier and simpler to do. Yeah, so that would do, wouldn't it? It'll just, as I said, it's just there to stop the car rolling down the hill. But anyway, it's very, very hot. Hopefully by the end of this week we would have made some good progress and collected the donor stuff, if all goes well. So yeah, my birthday weekend coming up, so I've got a long weekend, bit of drinking and a bit of car. So I've got myself in my head an ideal birthday present. Whether we make it there or not, we've got a lot to do, but you never know, miracles do happen. Could do with the sun going away a little bit though, because it's heat. So anyway, must get the old Hoover down here and clear some of this stuff out, because it's chipping away this sound deadener and it's making a right mess. But anyway, I think that'll do for this one. Cheers guys, let's crack on. Just a little bit just at the front end, just talking about so I can keep things in my head. Tried the front end on the other day, and basically the front valance, this bit is a perfect pretty much height for where these front posts are. So basically what we've got to do is, once we've got all the front ends on in position, we've had a bit of roll cage tube from there straight across, bolt on, bolt off, I don't know yet, mostly bolt on because it'd be silly to weld it completely on. Something in my foot. Yeah, because it would make it a hell of a lot easier to do the cam belt and everything if it all comes out the front. So yeah, but again, we'll trim all these down once we've got the engine in, which is hopefully going to be next week, by the end of the week, or sort of it's definitely the start of next week. And we go from there, work out how much the front end's sticking out, blah blah blah, cut it, shut it. So yeah, found out as well that the donor vehicle that I'm picking up just had a clutch 3 months ago as well, so that's handy. It should allow me to at least complete the race weekend. And that's it. So one thing I'm looking into is, instead of faffing around with a trailer, and really I haven't got a vehicle to pull a trailer, I'm thinking of hiring a transporter. There's a couple of people locally that hire them. Haven't got back to me yet, but I'm thinking that's a great idea. You know, a few £100 for the weekend. We just load the car straight up in the back and just drive without worrying about trailers or anything silly like that. And yeah, I think that's a good idea. So if anybody has got a transporter business out there, and you are local, south of England, get in touch, see if you can help me. Yeah, anyway, that's it. That's my shout out for that. And roll cage as well ordered this week, hopefully. Right, bye.